What is going on, everybody? We are back again with another short MLB The Show 16 clip here. Just kind of talking about any baseball subject that's on my mind lately. And what's on my mind right now? Well, I'm pretty happy as a Cardinal fan the last couple days because, well, the Cardinals went into Chicago and brought out the broomsticks, getting a 3-game sweep over the 27 Yankees, aka the Chicago Cubs. And, but it frustrates me at the same time because, we all know how good the Cubs are. I mean, they are, Jesus. I look at that team and I'm like, oh, damn. I'm like, my God, it's not even fair how much talent is on this Cubs team. So for the Cardinals to go in there and get a 3-game sweep, it made me like baseball a little bit this year because it's, well, when you're already 12 games back and it's in the middle of June, that can be pretty demoralizing. And I still have 9 reasons to be upset. The Cubs lost 4 in a row now, dropping the game to the Miami Marlins last night. But, we're creeping closer. We're creeping closer, and there's still a lot of baseball left. But back to the Chicago Cubs here. Again, they have a ridiculously talented team. It is unreal the amount of talent these guys have, whether it's from Rizzo, Bryant, Almora, Russell, Contreras, who just came up. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. Lester, Arrieta, not really a resurgence of John Lackey because he's better than he was last year. It's ridiculous. So the list just goes on and on of how much talent is on this Cubs team. And, everybody's hyping them up to win the World Series. And, rightfully so. I mean, I have them winning the World Series. I mean, just look at this team. But are they really the favorites right now? I mean, nobody seems to be talking with the team that's tied with the Cubs for the best record in the league, and that is the San Francisco Giants. They're both 47-24. And, it's an even year. When it's an even year, the Giants somehow put it together and end up winning the whole damn thing every single time. At least that's what's happened the last 3 even years. And you look at this Giants team compared to the Cubs team, and you're like, oh, no way. There's no way the Giants are better than the Cubs. I mean, their lineup doesn't compare to the Cubs. And you know what? I would agree with you. From a numbers standpoint, I would agree with you. I mean, if you look at the Giants' numbers, other than Brandon Belt, I mean, no one in this lineup is really blowing you away right now. I mean, Posey's only got 8 home runs. He's driven in 34. He's hitting .277. But other than Brandon Belt, who's having a nice year with 10 bombs, 35 driven in, hitting .302 and a solid on base of .409, none of these offensive numbers in this lineup blow you away. But you go to their pitching staff, or excuse me, before I go to the pitching staff, they get the timely hitting. They get the timely hitting. When they get runners on, they get them in. If a Giant gets on base, they find a way to manufacture runs, and that's what you got to do in the postseason. That's what you got to do in the postseason because you're facing top of the line pitching come October, and most of the games in the postseason are very low scoring, and the Giants seem to find a way to win. They find a way to win in October in the even years. So you go to their pitching staff here, and everybody hypes up the Cubs pitching staff, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. I mean, you got Arrieta, who's next to unhittable unless he plays the Cardinals. You got John Lester, who's got a 2.10 ERA. Jason Hamill's got a 2.55, but he always seems to struggle in the second half. John Lackey's 7-3 with a 2.78. My doppelganger, Kyle Hendricks, has a 2.94 ERA, but he's only 5-6. But you go to the Giants pitching staff here, you got Madison Bumgarner, who's having a Cy Young caliber season. He's 8-3 with a 1.85. Johnny Cueto is 11-1 with a 2.06. And Jeff Samardzija, his ERA isn't at 5. It's at 3.5, 8-4. And Samardzija kind of looks like, what he was back when he was with the Cubs. So, I mean, this is going to be it's going to be pretty fun to watch as the year goes on because the Giants the Cubs will just blow you away. The Cubs are just going to blow you away with everything they do. I mean, they can put up 10 runs a game, and their pitching staff isn't letting up anything. They have a team ERA of 2.76. But the Giants, man, they just do not go. They just don't go away. They find a way to win, and I don't know how they do it. You know, when they beat the Cardinals in the 2012 NLCS, the Cardinals had a 3-1 series lead that year. And it just seemed like everything the Giants were involved in, they found a way to win, found a way to manufacture runs, win the game, and somehow Barry Zito shut the Cardinals down. Barry Zito and Ryan Vogelsong shut the Cardinals down. I don't know. There's something in the water in the Bay Area in San Francisco, and you know everybody wants to hype up the Cubs, rightfully so. I mean, they're gonna have pretty much the starting lineup for the All-Star game is gonna be pretty much all Cubs, but I mean, the Giants are always there, man. Plain and simple, the Giants are always there. So do not count them out. Do not count them out. One other quick note here. Xander Bogaerts leads the MLB in hits and batting average, and he's really starting to turn into the shortstop that he was kind of hyped up to be. I mean, he's slowly been developing the last couple years. I know he first came up in 2013, and I got a glimpse of him in the World Series, and I'm like, this guy is going to be freaking good, man. The dude can absolutely rake. And speaking of raking, look at that bomb. You throw that change up right there. Come on.
Got him!
But yeah, it's pretty fun to watch what Bogaerts is doing, and he capped it off again with a walk-off hit against the White Sox, and I know that'll make Dead on Dave very happy. Speaking of Dead on Dave, check out everything that he's got going over on his channel down in the description below. He should have a SmackDown review up a little bit later, and also check out Tommy C over at Shop from the Point. We did Shop from the Point Dead yesterday, a show we do Monday through Thursday at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. Had a great show yesterday, so go ahead and check that out. And also check out the weekly broadcast on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Shop from the Point Live. It'll be me, Tommy C, and I'm not sure who will be joining us this Sunday, but it should be a lot of fun.
Matt Holliday will dig in here. 1 for 2, singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying